Okay, let's talk very briefly about non-bankruptcy debt relief alternatives. The obvious bankruptcy debt relief alternatives are to file a consumer Chapter 7 bankruptcy or a consumer Chapter 13 bankruptcy. There are other types of bankruptcies. If your income comes from farming operations or from fishing, then you could file a Chapter 12. If you're over the debt limits of a Chapter 13, then you could file a Chapter 11. We're not going to discuss Chapters 11 or 12 because they don't apply to most consumer proceedings. And when they do apply, it's usually not as good of a result as you could have gotten from a Chapter 13 anyway. So, non-bankruptcy alternatives, you could do a debt management plan where you submit monthly a payment to a credit counseling agency, and they take those payments, they take a small percentage of it or a dollar amount, a fee for administering your debt management plan, and they'll get your creditors to back off, and then they will make a monthly payment out to your creditors based on whatever's agreed upon. A debt settlement situation, there's a lot of debt settlement companies out there that they won't make monthly payments. They'll save up the monies that you send every month, and then they will make a settlement offer to this creditor and to that creditor and then to another creditor. Something you need to understand is that most of these debt settlement companies aren't doing anything more than you could do or that you could do with your attorney. And they also are many of them are crooks, to be quite honest with you. They don't have your best interest at heart. They're going to gather up some of these monies, take a cut off the front, and then they don't care that you complete out your entire program that they set forward. In fact, in reality, rarely does a consumer complete an entire debt settlement program out. Another non-bankruptcy debt relief alternative is that you could do nothing. It seems obvious, but sometimes you're judgment proof. Your income is Social Security income. Your assets are all exemptable. You're not employed at this point, and there's nothing they can garnish from you. It's important that you speak with a consumer bankruptcy attorney before declaring yourself judgment proof, but that is a viable non-bankruptcy alternative in certain circumstances. If you have any other questions on how you can get true debt relief and solve your current debt financial crisis or problem, please schedule up an appointment to meet with an experienced and qualified consumer bankruptcy attorney as soon as you can.